Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review, and this time we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Last Jedi Chewbacca figure. And this is from the Star Wars The Last Jedi toy line from Hasbro from 2017. So the first thing we'll do is take a closer look at the packaging. So take a look at the packaging. Pretty standard 3 3/4 inch packaging for the Star Wars The Last Jedi toy line. I really like the white on red. I think that looks really, really good when they have that. And a nice picture of Chewbacca. What's nice with the Last Jedi toy line is all the figures have their own picture on there. There's not one specific picture that carries the whole toy line like Darth Maul did for Episode 1 or Darth Vader did for Return of the Sith. It's just they got a picture for everybody. I really like them, and the pictures have been looking really, really good. We also have a little Force Link, little logo down there, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but that's the new gimmick where it kind of makes the figures talk. We have the nice Star Wars logo here and a nice picture, or bubble of Chewbacca that shows him. He also comes with what looks like, I think it's called a porg. As we go to the back, pretty much a gigantic ad for the Force Link. They're really putting all their eggs in this basket that this is going to be an amazing toy, and it's got the starter kit right there, and then StarWars.com and stuff like that, and just the basic stuff on the back. So pretty standard on the back, pretty nice looking package. I do like this package quite a bit, but most importantly, let's get them opened up. So getting Chewbacca out of package. Very nice looking Chewbacca figure. I definitely like the mold of the face. I love the fur. I mean, that's just all this first look stuff. His crossbow looks very, very cool, but it does have some serious problems, which I'll go into in a little bit. And then also I think it's called a porg. Tiny little guy, hard to see on camera as far as the detail, but I don't know if he's like part penguin, part, owl, like puffin thing. He just looks really, really weird. And I'm assuming we're going to see these in the movie on the island where Luke and Rey are. But I mean, really, really good. So articulation, he does have head articulation, just barely, because he's got this, the hair hanging down. But he does turn, limited though. His arms go up and down, and he does have leg articulation. Also, the other nice thing is this actual bag is actually, you can remove this. It's all rubber. The strap is all separate from Chewbacca. But it is funny because when you pull it, you can see there's a little, it's molded to fit real tight against him, but you can pull it off. But if you pull it off, it does look kind of silly. Then he's got his crossbow, which is an absolute piece of crap. This is probably the biggest problem with this toy, and I'm really sad about this. It comes in 3 pieces, and it comes in 3 pieces very easily. It's very hard to even get it to, you know, touch it without stuff falling off. You touch the front, this front part will pop off. You touch the top, the scopes will pop off. It's a piece of garbage. I don't know if mine just didn't get glued or if this is something that we're going to see everywhere, but it's absolute garbage. And this is definitely not good for little kids. I mean, if you're trying to push the envelope with the age range on this, I wouldn't with this figure, because I think it's 4 and up. This gun it just falls into 3 little tiny pieces, and I can definitely see it being a choking hazard. You know, in the past they typically did like 1 molded solid piece, and I guess they decided they didn't want to do it this time. It looks great. The gun looks great. He also has, his hands are really, really tiny, so it is hard to get the gun in his hand, and it falls apart even more when you try and do that, so you definitely have to make sure you take, you know, it apart, put it in his hand, and then put the other 2 pieces on. But really, really nice. Like I said, I definitely do like this mold, but let's take a closer look at everything. There we have that wonderful Chewbacca face, and like I said, he looks absolutely phenomenal. They did a really good job with this 3 3/4 inch. I definitely like this guy quite a bit. You see, we go into the back, the hair, everything just flows really nice on this figure. Midsection looks great. Like I said, you can remove this, but it does have a little indent where it goes on his body. It looks kind of funny, but it is removable, which is cool. And like I said, his hands are tiny. He's got these tiny little hands in there because, you know, the fur is overlapping, and you can see right there, it was very difficult to get this gun into place. And as I show you like this, I'm just gonna touch it, and it pops this off. This pops off, and this gun just falls into these tiny little pieces, you know, which looks like it'd definitely be a choking hazard for little kids. I mean, it's such a, you know, stupid thing. I don't know, like I said, if this was supposed to be glued or what they were thinking, but I mean, they definitely dropped the ball. Here we have the Porg, and he is absolutely microscopic, super tiny little guy, big black eyes. He's very top heavy, so he does fall over quite easily, but I mean, he's almost got, you know, he kind of looks like a penguin in some of the other pictures. He looks like an owl with his head, and then he's almost got like puffing coloring in the back. So, you know, I'm not really sure what this guy's supposed to be, but I definitely like that they did include him. Now, this is in the Force Link toy line, so Chewbacca does have Force Link. If you want to know if he does, they always have a little Force Link icon on the bottom of their foot, and of course, while doing this, the gun already fell apart. We'll just leave it like that because I'm sure it's going to keep on falling apart. But you need a Force Link device. This is a piece of garbage. If you see my review on it or any of my other reviews, I do not like this at all. I pretty much have this just so I can review these figures and show you guys what they do and sound like. But we'll get them turned on, and we'll try and get this guy to actually work. Supposed to move it. Let's see if we can get it. Sometimes they do blasting noises. But as you can see, Chewbacca actually sounds like Chewbacca. Some of the other figures don't sound like, you know, they're supposed to. The only one that really sounds correct so far that I reviewed is the one that comes with the Force Link device. The mask Kylo Ren sounds pretty good. Everybody else definitely sounds off. Rey would probably be the next closest because she's got almost like that British style accent to her. But that's about it. Everybody else sounds absolutely ridiculous. Finally, for size comparison, here we have the 3 3/4 inch Chewbacca next to the 3 3/4 inch Rey. This is the Jedi training Rey, and they're both from the Last Jedi toy line, and they look good. I think the scale looks about right because Chewie should tower over most people, and Rey is a little bit smaller than normal. And I think they did a good job on that. And then same thing, I'm assuming the Porg is the right size. It's going to be like a small little bird. So, you know, but we haven't really seen them compared to other characters yet, just seen pictures of them as well as like toys and stuff like that. But this is a really good Chewbacca figure. I really like this figure. I like the mold. The gun is absolutely horrible. His hands are so tiny you can't put any other real gun in there other than this gun that's specifically, you know, probably molded for his hand to hold. It falls apart. It's definitely a choking hazard for kids, you know, especially little kids. So I would definitely watch out if you're going to give this to a really young little kid. But as far as collectors are concerned, if you're going to put this guy on a shelf and show him off, I mean, or leave him in the package, you know, definitely have at it. This guy's a really good version of Chewbacca. Once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.